Dan with Cats in Camo. It's Glock time on the range. We are here shooting the Glock 19 Gen 4 version. Done with paper, time to shoot steel. We have our normal course set up to run through and see how the handgun handles going from target to target. We're going to double tap the torso target on the left. We're going to shoot each of the 5 zombie heads, hopefully. 1 round each to the face. And then double tap the torso on the right. That's 9 targets. I have 10 rounds, just in case an oopsie happens. The Glock 19 Gen 4. By Jove, I think he's done it.
Alright everyone, it's my turn to shoot the Glock 19 on my specialty course.
Special. The Glock 19 Gen 4. Loaded, not chambered. Oh, awesome. For me, out of the way, not getting sprayed. Nice. Oh, sweet. Skipped and then bled out.
Alright everyone, we are back from the range with our Glock 19.
I had fun with this. I usually have fun when we go to the range. And for all that, I wasn't really looking forward to doing a review on the Glock 19 because everyone's done it. Everyone's seen it. Everyone's shot it. But now it's our turn. And you're watching this, so you're going to listen to us. We're going to talk about how we felt shooting the gun. We have 8 different categories that we're going to gauge the gun's effectiveness on, with score 1 through 5. And we're going to start off with comfort of grip. And when Glock came out with the Gen 4, one of the biggest differences is that they put in the box with the gun different straps that you could add a little bit to the back strap and make the gun more comfortable. Frankly, I don't like the Gen 4 without the extra, but having that added on there makes the gun more comfortable for my hands, and it changes my grip on the gun to where it's acceptable, and I like it. I'm giving it a 3.
I would have to agree where it does feel comfortable, but it's not exceptionally comfortable. At least the version I shot. I haven't seen any of the extras that you can add or change to this. But with the gun that I got to shoot, it seemed industry standard. It seemed good and comfortable, which is what you'd want from a gun, but not exceedingly comfortable or exceedingly like, oh my gosh, this feels amazing. So, 3 out of 5.
Well, let's talk about sights. This has the standard sights, the factory Glock sights that are plastic, and they're the ball and cup, the white outline on the back with the single dot on the front. And it's industry standard. Acceptable, it works, it does what it's supposed to. And I give it a 3.
I'm going to have to agree, and I don't know how much I can add to that. Again, it does seem industry standard. You point, you shoot. For the most part, it goes exactly where you want it to. So, or at least it hits something. So, that's kind of the point, I guess. So, 3 out of 5.
Well, let's talk about the trigger. For me, this is just a trigger. It's nothing I get excited about. There's guns that have much better triggers that I like and guns that have worse ones, so I'm giving it a 3.
I like the double trigger thing.
The double trigger thing.
I like it. It seems like a great feature. I could put my finger on it. It feels comfortable, and I feel comfortable shooting it. So 4 out of 5 for the trigger. I really like that feature.
Let's talk about perceived recoil. It's very stable in your hands. It's easy to move from target to target and put on point again because it absorbs the recoil. It cuts down on it where it's comfortable and easy for all different shooters to use. So again, I give it a 4.
I would have to agree. It just feels comfortable. Adding just, again, the comfort of grip and then adding the recoil to it, it feels comfortable to shoot. It doesn't feel too hard in your hands. The recoil is not so much that you're going back. It's a comfortable gun to shoot. So I would have to agree, 4 out of 5.
Let's talk about accuracy. It's a very accurate gun, and I don't have that same sort of pinpoint accuracy with it. Shooting the paper targets was above average, but shooting steel, it really shines. Again, target to target. I really like it. I give it a 4.
It does seem like a fairly accurate gun. It would be a gun that I would trust for accuracy. And when I got to shoot on my course, I didn't shoot 5 for 5, but again, I shot fairly accurate with this gun. So yeah, 4 out of 5 does seem appropriate.
Let's talk about ease of reload. This gun, it is one of the only things that's been tricked out on this gun is it actually has a aftermarket slide release. It's a little bullet shaped, so it's easier for your thumb to catch, and it drops the slide a little bit easier. But we can only review the gun the way it's presented to us, so I'm not going to quibble about it not being factory. I'm just going to point out that it was an aftermarket part, and it helps immensely. And I'm giving it a 4.
For me, the ease of reload did seem just fairly standard. It was easy, it did drop, but that's what I would expect. I don't want it to stick, I don't want it to be difficult to push the button, so it did what I wanted it to do, so 3 out of 5.
Let's talk about reliability. There's a reason why Glocks are in 65% of law enforcement holsters around the world. They work. Everybody who's serious on firearms seems to have one. It may not be their favorite, but if you ask 9 out of 10 of them, if the world's going to go in a bad way, and you can only take one gun, what's it going to be? And it's going to end up in somebody's bug-out bag. Reliable. I give it a 5. It eats everything that we throw at it.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because long distance, short distance, I seem to shoot fairly decent and reliably. I do think it's going to hit my target. It might not hit it the first bullet, but the second bullet, you know? So 4 out of 5 seems appropriate.
Let's talk about ease of maintenance and cleaning. It could be a little bit easier. Some people have difficulty pinching and pulling down on those tabs, and you do have to pull the trigger to release the slide. It has to be a dead trigger, and every year there are a couple of accidental discharges during cleaning in various locations in the world from somebody who should have checked, but it does knock it down a little bit. I'm going to give it a 4.
I would have to agree that it does seem fairly simple to take apart and put back together. It is unfortunate about the whole having to pull the trigger thing because there are some people out there who they're not thinking and they don't think to check, and accidents happen, which are so unfortunate. So 4 out of 5 does seem appropriate.
Well, let's add them up. You know, the amazing thing is we usually have widely divergent opinions on guns, but this is just kind of a testament to the Glock 19 and its popularity and its universal appeal as an every man, every woman, every person gun. I gave it a 30. And, drum roll please.
My score totaled up to 29.
We've never been that close before. I feel very close to you right now.
Come on. We were the same score.
We did, but it was a low score.
It's true. So yeah, both of them were above average then. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And if you liked what you saw, please point those crosshairs at the like button down below. And stay tuned for more reviews coming later this week. See you then.
And we have audio? So if I sing, this is going to be recorded. This is bad.
You're good to go.
I'm much better lip syncing.